The United Nations Sustainable Development Goal number 4, quality education, aims to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all by 2030. Yet the challenge is monumental. As of 2023, over 250 million children and youth remain out of school globally. Factors like poverty, gender discrimination, conflict, and inadequate infrastructure perpetuate this crisis, particularly in low-income countries where only 1 in 5 children complete secondary education. This presentation invites you to explore the transformative power of education, not just as a right, but as a catalyst for sustainable development. By addressing barriers to quality education, we can empower individuals, strengthen communities, and build a future where every mind thrives. Join me in uncovering the stakes, the stories, and the solutions to this global imperative. Picture a foster kid in a noisy city apartment, her desk a wobbly kitchen table, her homework interrupted by chaos. Then imagine a child in a remote mountain village, her classroom a dirt floor under a tree, if it exists at all. These aren't exceptions, they're snapshots of a global fracture, unequal education. It's not just about who gets a seat in school, it's about who gets a real chance to dream, build, and thrive. Now picture yourself as a parent, yearning to secure a bright future for your child, but entangled in relentless economic and systematic burdens, generational poverty, stagnant wages, and threadbare community support. Your aspirations are stifled by precarious employment and childcare costs that devour your income, leaving no room for educational enrichment. Across the globe, this is the reality for countless families, where unequal education persists as a profound injustice. Many children, particularly girls, are denied any schooling, locked out of classrooms by distance, cost, or cultural barriers. This crisis strips children of opportunities to learn and prosper, perpetuating cycles of disadvantage and despair that ripple through communities and nations. Urgent action is imperative, as each year of inaction entrenches inequities, dimming the potential of millions and undermining global progress. This bar graph screams urgency. Unequal education devastates kids. A 1-point drop in school quality slashes future earnings by 5%. Post-COVID, youth sadness soared 30%, and low-income dropout rates spiked 25%, trapping futures. Over half of parents face crushing stress, worsening the cycle. But solutions shine. Stable parents can cut child anxiety by 20%, and every dollar invested in education yields 10 to 15 in economic returns. These numbers demand action. Trauma-informed schools and parental support can break barriers, ensuring every child thrives. Imagine a world where every child, no matter their start, gets a shot at greatness. Launching a global network of UN-funded boarding schools would do just that. Designed for foster and underprivileged youth with a stellar curriculum blending STEM and arts, our staff, trained in trauma through 20-hour courses, create safe havens, cutting behavioral issues by 25% and supporting the 60% of foster kids battling multiple traumas. Parents aren't left behind. They'll access free trade training, like carpentry or tech repair, saving up to $10,000 a year on childcare and boosting household income by 20%. This eases economic stress, lifting child performance by up to 15%. Picture students zipping from the US to Nepal, swapping cultures and gaining 20% better adaptability, while fighting the 30% spike in sadness from COVID isolation. With constant feedback from communities, we're building global citizens, ready to learn, lead, and change the world. The path to global education equity isn't easy. Barriers loom large, but we're ready to tackle them. Some parents, scarred by poverty and distrust, resist boarding schools out of pride. We'll empower them with in-home manufacturing, like crafting paper plates, turning pride into partnership. Cultural resistance, especially in South Asia where families cherish closeness, could block enrollment, particularly for girls. We'll win hearts with local councils, weaving traditions into classes, boosting acceptance by 20%. Remote areas lack power and internet, with 40% of rural schools offline. Our answer? Solar microgrids and offline tablets, closing gaps by 25%. Bureaucracy and funding cuts threaten delays, with 250 million kids at stake. We'll counter with UN coalitions, global campaigns spiking support by 15%, and modular schools built 30% faster. Transparent data will seal trust, ensuring we save this generation before it's too late. Today, 250 million children are denied quality education, a crisis that fuels poverty, inequality, and instability worldwide, robbing our planet of a generation's potential. This isn't just a number, it's a call to action. Our UN-funded boarding school network can transform lives, but it starts with you. Reach out to your leaders now. Urge them to support global education equity. Together, we can ensure every child has a chance to learn, thrive, and build a better future.